It's Black History Month. I want to talk about 5 books I really enjoy that I think everyone should read. The first one's going to be the autobiography of Malcolm X. This was actually the first book that ever radicalized me and influences my politics to this day. Malcolm X presents a very radical vision of Black liberation, believing that Black people should exercise any means necessary towards their liberation, not just through peaceful or cooperative or assimilationist means. Malcolm X, of course, was a big Pan-Africanist, went to Africa and wanted to unite African people before his unfortunate assassination. The next one is related to that topic. It's called This Nonviolent Stuff Will Get You Killed, how guns made the civil rights movement possible. This is from the last couple of years, I think this one was published. I think a lot of people believe that the civil rights movement was all just about turning the other cheek, peace, all that. Not a lot of people know that Martin Luther King actually, though, owned guns, and many of the other civil rights movement leaders also did. Something that was absolutely necessary for countering, white racist mobs, but more generally as a form of power and something that I think a lot of people can learn from to this day. Next up is Black Power, The Politics of Liberation. Adore this book. This one I think I read 2 years ago or so. Kwame Ture, formerly known as Stokely Carmichael, and Charles Hamilton. What's really good about this book is it's all about power, right? Power, power, power. Power, if you want to defeat power, you have to form your own base of power. This is something that's actually been very useful in my own life, especially when it comes to legal advocacy, sometimes gathering communities together to fight deportations as an immigration lawyer. Of course, this book comes out in 1967. The basic premise of it, at least from what I remember reading this, is a need for Black people to form their own groups to defeat the system of white supremacy, to not be assimilated into any larger white organization, and to, of course, fighting back with your own basis of power. Then we have Angela Davis, Woman, Race, and Class. This came out, I think, in 1983. A great deconstruction of course, some of the unfortunate racism we find within the mainstream feminist movement. A lot of people don't know this, but like some of the leading feminists of the first wave, like Susan B. Anthony, were horrendously racist, and still relevant today, though, because, of course, unfortunately, not the feminism I like, but the mainstream feminism of Hillary Clinton and girl bosses. This is one on the basis of imperialism and the subordination of Black people. Angela Davis presents a much better vision for people to follow in terms of liberation for all. Finally, we have Black Against Empire. This is actually, I think, one of the most comprehensive, maybe a very comprehensive book on the Black Panther movement, its rise and its demise, as well as how they were able to get so powerful. The Black Panther Party is a movement that we should all follow and learn from. So there you go, 5 books for Black History Month. Let me know what you think. If you've read it, let me know what you think as well. Cheers.